Hello, everyone. Welcome to another interesting episode of English with Altaf. Today, we are going to talk about a very common problem faced by many English learners. The topic is, I want to speak fluently, but my mind won't cooperate.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Ikra. Many students feel confident when they write or read English, but when it comes to speaking, their minds just freeze. In this video, we will explore why this happens and what we can do to fix it.
Let's begin with a simple question. Altaf, why do people struggle to speak English fluently even after learning grammar and vocabulary?
Great question. The problem is not always about language knowledge. Sometimes it's more about mental blocks. When learners try to speak, they feel nervous. They worry about making mistakes, or they overthink everything they want to say. That's why their mind stops cooperating.
Yes, I agree. I've seen many people who know enough English, but they hesitate while speaking. They translate from their native language, and by the time they're ready to speak, the moment is gone.
Exactly. Translating in your head takes time, and that breaks the flow. Fluency means speaking naturally, without stopping too much to think. But if your mind is busy checking grammar or translating words, you can't speak fluently.
So, Altaf, what can learners do to stop overthinking and start speaking more smoothly?
Well, there are a few simple strategies. First, stop trying to be perfect. Mistakes are a part of learning. When you accept that it's okay to make small errors, you'll feel more relaxed and confident.
That's true. I also think people should practice speaking more often, even if they don't have a partner. They can speak in front of a mirror or record themselves.
Yes, speaking alone is a great way to train your brain. When you talk to yourself in English, you teach your mind to think in English. Over time, this becomes a habit, and you won't need to translate anymore.
I like that idea. Also, I've noticed that listening to English daily helps a lot. When you hear English regularly through videos, podcasts, or conversations, your brain gets used to the language rhythm and sentence structure.
That's a great point, Ikra. Listening improves your speaking because your brain starts recognizing common phrases and patterns. When you speak, these patterns come to your mind more quickly.
Now, let's talk about fear. Many people feel scared of being judged when they speak. How can they overcome this fear?
Fear is natural, but it can be controlled. One way is to start speaking with friendly people who support you, like classmates, family, or teachers. If you feel safe, your mind will be more relaxed and you'll speak better.
And if someone laughs or corrects you rudely?
Don't let that stop you. Remember, learning any skill takes time. If someone laughs at your English, it says more about them than about you. Just focus on your improvement and ignore the negative people.
Very well said. I think another helpful tip is to use simple English. Some learners try to use big words or complex grammar, and that makes them stuck.
Yes, that's a big problem. Use the English you know well. Speak simply and clearly. It's not about fancy words. It's about communicating your ideas.
Let's give an example. Instead of saying, I am experiencing an internal conflict regarding my fluency, just say, I feel nervous when I speak.
Perfect example. The second sentence is simple and easy to say. When you use simple words, your mind feels lighter and your speech becomes smoother.
Now, let's discuss one more thing. Sometimes people say, I understand everything, but I can't speak. What's your advice for them?
That's because they have passive knowledge. They can understand English input, but they haven't practiced enough output. To speak fluently, you must produce the language. You can't only listen or read, you need to speak regularly.
So practice is the key?
Yes, but not just any practice, active practice. Talk about your day in English. Describe things around you. Ask yourself questions and answer them out loud. These simple habits build speaking fluency.
And how long does it take to become fluent?
It depends on the person, but if you practice daily, even for 15 to 20 minutes, you'll see improvement in a few weeks. The more you speak, the better your brain gets at responding quickly.
That's encouraging. What about using mobile apps or speaking clubs?
Those are excellent tools. Language exchange apps, online speaking rooms, and conversation clubs give you a chance to talk with real people. The more real conversations you have, the stronger your speaking skills become.
Altaf, what would you say to someone who feels like giving up because they're not improving fast?
I would say, don't give up. Progress is slow at first, but it builds with time. Compare your English today with your English a month ago. If you keep practicing, you will improve. Fluency is not a gift. It's a result of practice and patience.
Yes, and we're here to support you on this journey. Watch our videos, practice with us, and never be afraid to speak.
Exactly. Let's quickly review what we learned in today's video.
We learned that many people struggle to speak English fluently because of mental blocks, fear of mistakes, and overthinking.
We also shared practical tips like thinking in English, speaking to yourself, using simple language, and practicing every day.
And we reminded you that mistakes are part of learning. Don't wait to be perfect. Start speaking now, even if it's not perfect.
That's right. So, if your mind won't cooperate, don't fight with it. Train it slowly, kindly, and regularly. Your fluency will come with time.
Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, English with Altaf.
See you in the next video. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember you can do it.
Take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.